Alice. Let's talk about her. Before I start, let me tell you about Alice in case you don't know who she is. Alice was an experiment in cabin fever labs, and she probably has the absolute solver since we got some proof in episode 7, but she was then abandoned by Nori and she held a grudge against her ever since. She had been locked there for 11 years and had gone crazy as a result. She started experimenting on drones and eating them, but to help her she adopted a baby robot named Bo. So as much as I love her, she's one of my favorites. She obviously has her flaws. And one of them is that she served no purpose in the story other than giving us some lore about Nori. But was a whole character really worth adding just to drop some information on Nori? Well, I obviously think the answer is no. Now, Alice is pretty much just a callback to a character of Liam Vickers named Dee from Let's Split Up, which was an animatic that Liam made. I think it's a good and nice idea to create a character based on your previous works, but the character needs to have a good and meaningful purpose to the story. You shouldn't just add characters for the sake of it. Sometimes you have to scrap certain characters for the sake of the story. Otherwise, that just means that you're adding characters just because you want to without any second thought or consideration with how it might affect the story. Alice was an unnecessary addition to the story, and surely, a whole character is not necessary to give another 1% of lore for Nori. And one thing that makes me feel rage is the fact she literally died in the same episode she was introduced in. As a villain, she could have had a good purpose and could have been a great obstacle to Uzi, but Liam said no. Another fact that makes my blood boil is that she literally has 2 minutes of screen time in the whole show. And in that little screen time she has, she does absolutely nothing other than cutting off Uzi's finger. Calling Alice a character feels like an insult. She is such a waste of a character. She has so much potential, but thanks to Liam's lazy writing, she was thrown inside the dumpster. She should have been scrapped or rewritten, yet Liam was too lazy to rewrite her and too scared to scrap her. Also, does anyone acknowledge the fact that she had one of the most lame deaths in the show? Like, she just gets her head crushed by a sentinel, and that's it. She could have realized what she was doing. She could have had some kind of redemption for her actions. And if Liam really wanted to kill her off in the exact same episode she was introduced in, she could have had a meaningful and tragic death. Perhaps she could have sacrificed herself instead of V, but Liam was too lazy to give her even the tiniest bit of character development. Or maybe she could have joined the team to stop the absolute solver having it herself. She doesn't even have any merch other than making an appearance in the Copper 9 poster in the Glitch store. She's such an underrated character who is barely even acknowledged in the entire fandom and community. And she definitely didn't deserve to die in the first episode she was introduced in, and she could have gotten a way better conclusion. This video is literally longer than her screen time, and this is a fact I find absurd and bewildering. And that's it about Alice. Bo is just plain useless, and there's nothing to say about him. At least Alice has a small backstory. I would like to add a theory though. I think there is a chance she might still be alive, since she is a solver drone who says she can't regenerate. Plus, her core is still intact and it wasn't destroyed or eaten. And she also has the necklace. She just doesn't use the solver so she wouldn't get possessed by sin, which I find smart. She was also seen together in the room with Nori and Yeva when they were being tested. So it would make sense for her to possess the absolute solver and its abilities, and she has probably regenerated. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Obviously you are allowed to agree or disagree with me, though I don't think there is anything to disagree with here, but still if you think differently and have a different opinion, let me know in the comments and share your thoughts if you want. If you like this video and want more videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Have a good day or night, and don't forget to drink, eat, and remain healthy. Love you all. Bye.